Hey, I got to ask you right off the bat. Now, you said already you do so many different things as a student athlete. How do you balance it and still maintain a high level that you want to play out here every time you come out?
It's interesting. I make sure that my coaches know both of my schedules. They know when I can practice and when I can't. I try to practice golf every single day, and then cheer is more something that's just 2 times a week. And then during tennis, I don't play golf at all because that's 2 different swings. And so I just start golf as soon as the summer starts, and I try to get out there every day.
Go back to last year. If you could maybe summarize the season, not just for yourself personally, but as a team, what did you guys learn last year?
I think we learned to just stay in it. I think we kind of fell apart towards the end at regionals. We all just had kind of high scores, and so that gives us room for this year to just stay really focused. And the season isn't over until state, actually. So.
Well, there are some high expectations for you guys this year. How are you guys handling that? And I know it's early. We haven't even gotten to Monday yet, but do you think you guys can handle that type of pressure pretty well?
I think so. It's kind of nerve-wracking because I took a long break during the summer, and so I'm not really sure how it's going to start out. It might be a little bit shaky, but I'm just going to stay focused and just try my best, not to put too much pressure on myself.
All right, so you took some time off. Was that something you really needed to do just from a standpoint to get away from it a little bit and then get yourself refreshed for this year?
I tore my labrum doing cheer, so my doctor told me to take a break.
So from an injury standpoint, you take the time. So probably from even a mental standpoint, you're going to have to, kind of catch up a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm just nervous. I've only played in 1 tournament this summer, which usually I like to do 3 or 4. I know JC did a lot, and I like to get out there every day, and I didn't do that this year. So I'm just going to have to make up for it somehow.
Golf is such a mental game, and now you add that on top of it. Does that kind of add a little bit more to the pressure, just trying to get yourself ready? Or do you think maybe I'm just looking toward the end of the year, not so much at the beginning?
Yeah, it's pretty hard as it is if you practice every day, just because you never know what you're going to do. Golf is a crazy game, and it can take you anywhere. So I think I'm just going to lay back a little bit and just not put too much pressure on myself, and hopefully just get it clicked in the middle of the season or something.
I would imagine Coach talks about that too. He doesn't want to put too much pressure on you. He knows that what a golfer you are. He knows what the talent is there. Has he said anything to you, and you guys chatted a little bit about the upcoming season?
Yeah, he said we would figure it out. If my shoulder ever hurt, we would just kind of work around it, and I think it's really good advice. It's not the Olympics or anything. It's just high school golf, so just have fun with it and do your best. Make memories.
Yeah, tell you what, you guys had a year last year, and you got off to that good start, and then I thought you finished strong toward the end, which was great. How do you top that, and how do you make sure that you look back at last year and focus more on the positives than some of the valleys that you had?
I think what's important is being a team and having fun with each other and pick each other up when we're having a bad time. I think even if we don't play well, we can still pick each other up and just make memories. So yeah.
2 seniors, and so you guys as seniors are leaders now, not only out there but vocally as well, and I'm sure that the younger players will be counting on you guys to kind of back them up. A lot of new faces too. How do you implement them in there and get them to know the Richmond way in golf?
I think it's really important to include them, show them our traditions, kind of explain to them what we've been doing in the past. If they have a bad round, be like, hey, one time I shot this, or just say it's up and down a lot. It's not always consistent. Just really comfort them and be there for them.
Mondays, kind of as JC said, it's kind of one of those sectional previews, and so you get kind of an idea of what you're seeing early. What do you want to do Monday? What's your expectations for you and then for this team?
I want to put up a solid score, and I don't want to have any extreme scores on holes. I want to keep it to bogeys at least, or at the highest. I want to stay focused. I don't want to do anything crazy, just kind of keep it low.
Before I let you go, I got to ask you too, and it just came to my mind that not only as a senior, I'm sure Coach kind of thinks you and JC are kind of coaches out there too, so you kind of split your mind a little bit on trying to help out the younger kids and you as well. Is that something that you think you'll be able to handle pretty well?
I think so. I think I'm naturally a leader just with cheerleading as well. I like picking people up and helping them out, and I think it's going to help me as well, like telling them to calm down during a shot. That'll kind of help me to calm down too and not be so crazy if I have a bad hole. I think it's going to help me as well, so yeah.